The sharpness of the flower's color is Quy Quy in the heart of a city of thousands of flowers nestled between immense mountains and hills. After more than 40 years of separation, we have returned to visit Dalat, and through this report we invite the audience to join us. I discovered the city of flowers amidst the mountains and hills. We visited the Lan Ta waterfall, 8 kilometers from Frenn and 10 kilometers from Dalat city. And this is a tourist area for adventurous tourists. According to our research, the name is Ta or DatTamnha in the ethnic language is a combination of the word DatTamnha, which means there is water under the leaves, and is related to the conflict between tribes in the 15th to 17th centuries. The waterfall falls from a 20 m high base into a stream, the lower part creating a very clear area, so it is called Suoi Tien. We are right here, a waterfall called the most beautiful in Dalat city, that is DatTamnha waterfall. It can be said that it is a waterfall that still retains the integrity of nature, very majestic and beautiful, and now we invite you to come and explore. DatTamnha waterfall is one of the most interesting places for young tourists to play. When coming here, visitors will have a feeling of adventure when standing in the middle of stormy waterfalls surrounding them. According to legends about fairy springs, fairies often go down to bathe because of the clear and well-protected water, covered with many layers of leaves. That's why it's called Suoi Tien, because they didn't know there was water below. When discovering this waterfall, ancient ethnic minorities named it DatTamnha, meaning under the leaves there is water. Later, when the French and Kin people set foot on the highlands, it changed into DatTamnha as it is now, with a terrain of 7 floors, bringing different levels of emotions. Visitors are free to swing down the rope cliff between a fast-flowing waterfall. Here is a panorama of Dalat City Flower Garden located northeast of Suoi Tien Lake. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about Dalat City, we often immediately dream of a city of flowers. That's right, dear, we are present right at the flower garden of Dalat City on these days. Last day of the year. So to prepare for the coming spring, this area is full of flowers of all kinds and colors, and now we would like to invite you to join me in exploring the flower garden. Dalat City, according to local documents, the initial koi flower garden dates back to 1966 and was started on a large scale in 1873, and has been developed since 1985 to an area of 11 hectares. Entering the flower garden of Dalat City, visitors can see flowers everywhere in front, behind, and on both sides. Let me fill the space with flowers on the path. Every square of land has flowers, along both sides of the path. The water spray system is located on the path. Along the hillside is a horse-drawn carriage full of flowers. The flower baskets are also placed at random to create an unusual space, with over 300 species of flowers, including hundreds of flowers such as roses, chrysanthemums, gladiolas, orchids, hydrangeas, or mimosa flowers blooming around. 5. In Dalat City Flower Garden, currently the largest and most complete display of flowers in Dalat with hundreds of different flower varieties. This is where many beautiful flowers of the east and west converge. The city flower garden is a typical landmark of Dalat City with many types of flowers grown here with a variety of colors and designs. They are skillfully arranged by professional gardeners, creating an extremely beautiful flower garden with many artistic and humanistic meanings. This is a panoramic view of Suoi Tien Lake, a beautiful lake located in the center of Dalat City. The lake is named Suoi Tien, which means fragrance of spring. Suoi Tien Lake is an artificial lake with a circumference of about 5 kilometers and a width of 25 hectares, with a crescent moon shape extending for more than 2 kilometers. Passing through many tourist attractions of Dalat City such as the City Flower Garden, Jerson Park, Old Town, Lamveen Square. Suoi Tien Lake is a valley with Cam Lee Stream flowing through where the early ethnic groups gathered. Suoi Tien Lake is the heart and city of Dalat. The lake is a famous landmark and also an attractive tourist destination, creating a unique feature for Dalat, the city of flowers. We went to Bao Dai Palace, which is visited by many tourists all year round because this is the birthplace of King Bao Dai when he was alive, and the living and working place has been preserved intact until now. We are present at a place that has historical value, or, more accurately, the historical bracket of our country. Talking about King Bao Dai, surely many of us have heard of it, and this is also the last king of our country Vietnam when talking about him. Now we would like to invite you to join us inside to explore and learn together. Every day there are many crowds. Tourists visit Bao Dai Palace to explore the palace of the last emperor of the Nguyen dynasty, and the last emperor of Vietnam's feudal dynasties, after the French brought former Emperor Bao Dai back. Took power again in 1948 and then established Hoang Tri U Quang Tho in 1950. Here he is called the head of state of Vietnam. Bao Dai Palace is located at 1 Tri U Viet Vuong, Ward 4, Dalat City, 2 kilometers southwest of the center on a pine hill 1,539 m high. According to the structure of Bao Dai Palace, there are 25 bedrooms on 2 floors. The ground floor is used as a meeting and banquet place, King Bao Dai's office with military seals, the emperor's crown jewels, and national letters. National flags of countries with diplomatic relations, busts of King Bao Dai and King Kai Din. The entire second floor is used for family activities including living rooms and bedrooms of King Bao Dai and Hoang Hoang. Queen Nam Phuong, the princess, and the prince, especially the rooms, are fitted with architectural miniatures. The interior and exterior spaces are related to each other through steel-framed glass doors and windows, creating a harmonious scene. Harmony between architecture and nature. Bao Dai Palace was built between 1933 and 1938, and is now considered a beautiful and elegant mansion, located in the middle of a pure pine forest, associated with architectural miniatures, parks, Thuong Nguyen Garden, Tien forest and a small lake blend together in a very reasonable and poetic way in the middle of a city of flowers. Bao Dai Palace is a beautiful architectural work associated with a special historical period of Vietnam. Around Bao Dai Palace, we heard the echoes of the Nguyen dynasty over nearly 150 years associated with the fortunes of the country. This is a panorama of Dalat night market, one of the most attractive places in Dalat. Every day thousands of tourists flock here for shopping, dining and entertainment. Dalat night market is a tourist destination. Beautiful in Dalat and a great shopping place. Attractive not to be missed if tourists travel to this city of flowers. We are present in Dalat at the center of Dalat city, and this location, needless to say, it's interesting because it's bustling every night with food, drinks, and goods sold from all over coming here. Now I see this place and explore Dalat market at night. Night market Dalat is located right in the heart of the city, located on Nguyen Thi Minh Khai Street, Ward 1, Dalat City, Lam Dong Province. Dalat night market is also known as Am Phu Market, where tourists can relax and mingle with the atmosphere. The cold air of the mountain town at night, walking around the Dalat night market is immersing yourself in the atmosphere of jostling each other, looking at people. Sometimes just walking around and looking without shopping is a feeling of relaxation. Whether you want to shop or just stroll around, taking photos is a special hobby in this foggy city. Dalat night market is truly an extremely ideal place for visitors to discover delicious dishes. Delicious and extremely unique food of Dalat. In addition to the restaurants, visitors can enjoy many unique and popular dishes, which is very convenient because it is extremely interesting to walk and eat. At the night market, visitors can choose all kinds of fashionable clothes. And jewelry of all kinds are sold a lot at Dalat night market. Many tourists say that the clothes here are very beautiful and diverse in design, and visitors are sure to buy something they like. Dalat night market is a gathering place for many types of fresh agricultural products, and famous foods of Dalat such as avocados and strawberries. Dalat wine has become a specialty of Dalat drink to dispel the cold of the foggy city, and is an indispensable gift when tourists come here. The first memorable wine products were bottled and named by combining the word wine with the name of the land of its birth, Dalat. Dalat wine, officially launched in the Vietnamese market at the end of the year. In 1999, and has quickly become a familiar specialty to tourists. The Dalat wine brand is diverse in designs with different levels of quality and flavor. Yeah. Hang Na Villa was built in 1999. On a campus of nearly 1,900 square meters at 3 Win Tu Kang Street, Ward 4, Dalat City. Dear audience, in Dalat, there is a place that is very interesting and has many artistic features, in an artistic way that is also a bit strange, and at the same time, in a way that is also a bit scary at the same time. What is very ancient and ancient? We are talking about Hang Na Villa. We entered this villa and explored together. Visiting Hang Na Villa, we learned that some people also call this a cyber villa. Spider because right from the entrance you will see a huge spider web. Of course, it is not made of real spider silk but steel wire, according to our observations. the expressionist architecture and castle look like tree stumps or parts of the bodies of wild animals hidden in the jungle. The protruding windows have strange shapes and seem to be untidy, but if you look closely, they look like the eyes of a wild animal, creating the feeling of entering a strange and mysterious area. The rooms looks exactly like old tree logs, but in fact the whole house is made of concrete and has many fully furnished rooms like a luxury hotel. According to art critics, the idea of this work is bizarre partly due to the beautiful scenery, fresh climate, gentle people, and the quietness of Dalat. It has promoted interest and passion in artistic and architectural creativity of the owner, Ms. Dang Viet Not. In this strange villa, countless people curiously step in to explore. Then from there comes one surprise after another, because in the heart of tree stumps and amputated stones, people can still creating cozy, comfortable rooms full of mystery and unusual appeal. When visiting this villa, visitors will have the feeling that the hustle and bustle of the world outside seems to have gradually disappeared, instead leaving only a wild and mysterious space like in fairy tales. Emotional and appealing to people. When arriving at Hang Na Villa, everyone was shocked and surprised to see this unique architectural work of nearly 2,000 square meters designed by the owner himself with a very special structure. This is a panoramic view of the Valley of Love, one of the most poetic landscapes of Dalat, about 5 kilometers north of the city center, where DatTamnha Dam gathers small streams flowing from a pair of high mountains into a lake. DatTamnha is clear, winding around a valley filled with green pine trees. In the 1930s, the governor of Indochina and French couples often chose this scene for dates and named it Valley d'Amour. Then in 1953, Mr. Nguyen Six, chairman of Dalat Town Council at that time, proposed changing the name of the thing to Lung Love, with a total area of up to 140 hectares. The Valley of Love is a great address for tourists who choose to camp. Weekend camp. In addition to the Valley of Love, visitors can also ride horses and pedal VIT, travel by jeep or ancient train. According to visitors, the Valley of Love is beautiful and captivated by the valley. Deep and green pine hills all year round. Visitors can follow the trails or climb hundreds of steps through colorful flower gates to get to Vong Kin Hill. The Valley of Love is an ideal and attractive ecotourism destination that has become familiar to tourists from near and far. If in the past tourists came to the Valley of Love as a hide-and-seek for couples, to the Hill of Dreams as a miniature Dalat with Dalat architecture that perfectly preserves Central Highlands culture, now the Valley of Love with the merger of two tourist areas will bring a worthy scale. Dalat's unique architectural view and landscape, the City of Flowers. The Valley of Love is beautiful and captivating because of the wide, deep valley with cao pine hills and DatTamnha Lake adding charm to the landscape. There are winding red dirt roads that take tourists up hill or leading to the top of Lang Biang Mountain looming in the clouds. Visitors can cross a small bridge to explore Eden Hill, an ideal location surrounded by Magic Lake. After 2 days of visiting, we said goodbye to Dalat, the City of Flowers amidst the mountains and hills. The car took us through the pass. Along the way we saw the poetic scenery with a rocky slope on one side and a towering pine forest on the other. giving us a cool feeling. Sitting in the car, remembering the places we visited, we felt that Dalat was a city to remember and also a lovely land. When we returned to Dalat, we remembered the summers of our youth when we left Saigon. Coming back here and also passing through this pass, saying goodbye to Dalat on a winter morning, we were moved to look at the misty pine forest on the pass and wondered if one day we would be able to visit the city again. Thousands of flowers between mountains and hills.